I won my bet with Muggleton.
What was the bet?
We had a race where for him to get to 50k followers on Instagram before I got to 300.
Yeah, okay. And okay, so you got to 300 first.
So he had to get 20k followers in the time that I got 50.
Oh, wow.
I got 50 and he got 2.5. That's how
That's rough.
rookie those numbers are. It's pathetic in this racket.
It's also a bad bet. It's not a good bet. People
For who? Or just in general?
I think I think regardless of who it is, if someone has 200, the race to 250 to 300, I think is probably easier than 30 to 50.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's like hyperbolic, right? Like you pick up speed as you grow.
Yeah, bigger planets have bigger orbit.
Yes, exactly. You're sure.
know.
I agree. My first 10k was the hardest.
Yeah, there you go.
First
Yeah,
10k was the hardest.
and you're a big old planet.
Yeah, we got Mercury.
Yes.
Dan Muggleton's Pluto. It's not even a planet anymore. Scientists have decided it doesn't count.
In terms of metrics on Instagram, that's Pluto, cuz. You're Pluto, brother.
I got like 7 moons now. I'm fucking, yeah. So
That's
anyway,
what you call your groupies. The moons.
The moons.
They can't get away from these moons.
so now he has to at a gig where we figure out his availability that's going to work. He has to come and open for me in character as Andrew Dice Gay, and
Yeah, that's great.
and he has to do jokes that Tom and I will provide him.
Yes, have you workshopped this already?
Not
On the podcast.
On the pod?
We've done the easy ones.
Okay, yeah, of course.
Hickory cock. I went and sucked the cock. Oh.
Nice. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Jack and fucking Jack went up the hill.
Jack and Will.
Yeah,
Up the
there
right
you go.
themselves,
They
don't
ride
they?
themselves to
Yeah.
fetch a pail of cum.
So,
A pail of cum. There's a lot of cum eating in it.
let me just write that down.
That's good. That's good stuff. I want to see Dan Muggleton do that. Did I
Little
run you
Bo
guys
Peep
short-
settled in her seat eating cum.
Yeah, eating cum and being gay.
You're getting a writing credit
Dude,
for
this
Andrew
shit's
Dice Gay.
easy,
Congrats.
dude. Andrew Dice Gay. Was it on the last time we were on the pod where I ran Andrew Dice Clay by you guys?
Oh no, I don't know. Did you?
Yeah. Maybe I feel like I did. I feel like
I feel like I remember that.
This is giving me some deja vu, which I think we talked about it literally the last time on the podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
Not last week. The last time I was on.
Oh, right. Yes, yeah, that does ring a bell.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
regardless.
so that's happening. We're going to see Andrew Dice Gay.
The
at
Andrew
some point.
What have you figured out? What gig it's going to be at?
Not yet. We've been throwing around a few dates. We haven't quite nailed one down.
Surely it's the Comedy Store. Like surely.
Yeah, it'll be something where there's a decent
Oh wait,
crowd.
he's
It'll-
opening for you. Sorry, I thought it was just going to be at a lineup
At a
show.
neutral
no.
gig.
Yes.
That would be funny.
I thought a neutral gig was the go,
Nah,
but less people would be into it probably.
no, it'll be some like a show of mine, like Andrew Hamilton Friends, or a solo show or something like that, where we have a decent crowd.
Yeah.
that are all on board. And
Great.
Then he'll come out looking fantastic.
Awesome.
I think we were going to try and make sure as few Flog Cabin listeners go as possible, so no one knows who Dan Muggleton is.
That's
And
great.
then it's like, who's this guy?
That would be ideal.
Yeah.
If people come out and think this is a guy that exists.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
And
got to do
especially
it.
He's rocketing up the Sydney comedy scene.
Yeah.
No, you introduce him as like, look, I'm giving this guy a go. I don't really know what he does,
Okay.
but people gave me a lot of opportunities when I started out.
Yes. This is sending the ladder back down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What if it's the heartfelt text? You know,
He's a huge fan of mine.
He messaged me the sweet message.
I'll tell you
and
what,
he
you
said he's
say-
brand new in comedy.
You say he's dying of cancer, and he messaged you.
No, because the crowd needs to
we
be.
don't want sympathy for him.
Unless you then write into his set that he doesn't actually have cancer. So you say he's dying of cancer, and then you make him say when he gets on, I don't actually have cancer. I just said that to get on stage.
With my fucked up audience, they probably love that though. Oh yeah.
That might make him. They might
like it too much. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Fuck. There's a lot of admin around this.
Yeah. There's a lot of.
We've gotta get
lot
it
of
right.
Variables. We do have to get it
we
right.
do have to get it right. The
And-
perfect scenario. It can't be in the city because here people will know who Dan Muggleton is.
Oh, I think it should be regional Australia.
I think so.
I think it should be so regional.
I think so.
I think it should be people who would hate Dan regardless of what he
okay,
said.
so
Yeah.
you want to take it to North Queensland or something?
As far to the Cape, all the way up.
I want you to do it on the border of Bali. I'll tell you. I reckon even if you did like a solid Logan show, I feel like Logan would be a good spot for it.
okay. Yep. I am actually looking at adding some more
Some Logan spots?
some more tour dates around like places in Brisbane outside of it that I haven't been to, like Logan or Caboolture, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean-
Ipswich.
Also, you should really honey dick all your crowd to thinking that you're going to bring an OGs person.
Yeah,
I've got such a
Do
special
this-
guest coming.
Do the
surprise.
silhouette of Alan Fang. Oh, the story.
What's that Pokemon?
Which Pokemon? Yeah.
And it's Alan.
It's Andrew Dice Gay.
The problem is that there's so many people that are friends of mine that I want to be able to see this in Sydney. That it's like I feel
That
like I'm
would-
doing
yeah.
them a disservice. So maybe Western Sydney is still good enough.
That actually might be, you might be good there. You want to go somewhere with as few private schools as possible.
Yeah.
I think that's why I was like, Logan, there's not a private school there. I'm pretty sure there isn't. That would be perfect. They would all be like, what is this?
Mount Druitt.
None of them
Penrith.
know Andrew Dice Clay or what's happening.
That's the risk if you go too west. What if they love Andrew Dice Clay and they get the reference?
That's the thing.
worse. You want people who
Yeah.
have no idea what this is in reference to.
Yes.
Or they don't get the reference, but they're just liking that he keeps saying homophobic stuff.
Yeah, for sure. They're like, I didn't love the poems. That was a bit gay for me. But
underlying
is that why
message-
his last name's gay? Because he does poetry?
Yeah. Leah, they completely missed the point into loving it.
Like, I didn't love the form, but I loved the message.
Yeah. It's like, it does like what Fight Club did to dudes. Where it like generates an entire fan base of Andrew Dice Gay people that didn't get it.
Yeah,
Well-
100%.
The thing that we find funny is just having the idea that like Muggleton goes better as Andrew Dice Gay than he's ever gone. Like crushes so hard that
Which
as
is, I'll tell you what, if you wanted to set him up for the best success possible, because I honestly think the bit is seeing Dan do it. So I reckon having him do it in Sydney ensures probably a great response in the room. He's going to feel good. Everyone's going to feel like they saw something special.
Yeah, you're right. This isn't what we want at all.
You don't-
How do we make it awful?
You need to make it
really
uncomfortable. Because I kind of want him to walk away thinking maybe I should do Andrew Dice Gay.
Maybe that's what I should
That
have
is-
done this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want
there's
him.
definitely a part of me that all of us wants that.
I want this. I want after the Andrew Dice Gay set that someone goes, hey, Dan, you left your track jacket on the coat rack. And he goes, I don't need it anymore.
Oh,
Leave
man.
it.
The visual picture I just had in my head was so rich.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I want.
Just with the leather jacket, like just over the shoulder.
Yeah. Keep it.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
not me anymore.
Then
Who's Dan? I'm Andrew Dice
and then he lights a
Gay.
cigarette. He lights a cigarette and just
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Comb has a dildo on the bottom half.
He lights a cigarette and he throws the match onto the tracksuit.
Yes.
It inflames
Yes.
as he walks away. And then gets jumped by 3 Western Sydney guys on the way out.
Sucks a dick like this.
That's funny.
I had a
Beep that
group.
name.
I had a group in Christchurch offer me to like be driven to my gig from my hotel in a Lambo,
Oh.
and they were like,
What the fuck? That's awesome.
And they were like, if you want to collab, like, do you want to do a video with us? And I was like, oh, I've got a funny idea I could do with my girlfriend. And they're like, oh, actually, you got to collab with this guy who like is our client, who has like 1,000 followers and he looked like some nerd. And I suggested like one idea, and then they didn't reply, and then it all fizzled out.
So wait, was this for to get in the Lambo? You had to collab with the guy to get in the Lambo?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't say that at the start, but then I also they were like, oh, we'll try and come up with an idea, because we don't know about that one. And then
What was your idea?
well, first one was I was going to do like one of those reverse gold digger videos, but with Nikki.
Yes.
But I was.
Oh, what's that one like where you try to pick up a girl and then you get into your
And then they're not
she says
interested,
no,
and then I walk
you
past the Lambo, and then they are interested.
Oh, yeah, right.
But I was going to do it like it was like a Lambo, a fail of one of those videos where I talk to her and she's nice straight off the bat.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
I
okay.
have the Lambo. So I thought
Nice.
that was funny.
It's a good idea.
But then, but they didn't want her involved. They wanted this dude that like is their client, or maybe he owns the Lambos. I don't know.
Like
Yeah.
the son of the Crown Prince Al Sheikh, who's a huge OG fan.
So I said, okay, what about if I get the car and I like he starts trying to drive me there and I try to suck his dick?
Good. I like that in the writers' room. All right, someone's gonna start. That's good.
And we're like, no, it's
Okay, we can fall back on that. We have an option to fall back on.
All right. Yes,
like-
and we are cooking with gas.
I'm like, it's a whole funny misunderstanding thing. I'm like, oh, sorry, I thought, well, why else would you be offering me a lift in a Lambo? Like,
I mean,
I just like start leaning court.
I think it would be insane if you didn't offer. What if I'm sucking his dick? You have to. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Especially because I think I can picture the dude. Does he look like Drake?
No, he's like a skinny white dude.
Oh yeah.
And what? He's like the crypto king or whatever. Is that
Who knows? I didn't bother looking it up, but we work for his YouTube channel. Looked him up, and he had like 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
I wonder what the deal is.
So I
But
don't know. What
it was his
but-
Lamborghini.
Well, I think they must be his supercars or something like that, or he owns. I don't know.
Right. Okay. Fuck it.
Have you guys ever driven one of those cars? You ever like or been in one or anything?
Never once. The highest level of car I've ever driven, I think, is like my dad's car.
And what was that?
It would have been. What's the nicest one they've gotten? Probably honestly, probably the Volkswagen.
Nice.
Volkswagen fucking.
The nicest car you've ever driven?
Volkswagen Jetta.
Jetta. Oof.
Very nice.
Yeah, nice.
2017.
Apple CarPlay?
Yes.
That's not nothing.
Lying. Lying, meeting my wife's parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
know what that
rented
is.
a Porsche off like a like one of those luxury car rental places for like a weekend getaway.
Oh,
We'd go for a long
mad.
time.
That's awesome.
But they're scams, I tell you.
Of course they are.
They're scams.
Scams how?
Because they take like a $2,000 deposit and they take fucking forever to try and pay you back.
Yeah.
Like they take like months.
And do you
to
think
pay back the
they've
deposit.
invested that in something and then they're going to...
For
Where
sure.
the fuck's it gone? No idea. But like it's
Yeah.
absolutely pulling teeth to get it back. I had to like
Yeah.
threaten to go to a current affair just to get it.
Oh,
to,
right.
like-
That's
Wow.
That's the
Send it all the way up the chain.
yeah.
That's mad.
Get me Tracy Grimshaw immediately.
Yeah, wait.
Stop calling this number.
Was this during mushroom days?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so funny that you're going to reach into the car and be like,
You're-
we're going to come to your house. No,
we can't do that. That's you're right that the crim version of calling the cops is like, I will leak this to the news.
Yeah.
Like I was a criminal, but I wasn't a violent criminal. Like I didn't have any recourse to go. But I finished all these outfits. These luxury car rental places are like
sure.
owned and operated by the underworld.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah, of course. So they're doing something with the money.
And like
They're-
it's all crims that own these luxury
Yeah.
cars, and just when they're not driving it, they just like take some dickhead's money to have a go at it.
yeah.
Is it just money laundering? Is that what it is?
Well, I mean, it's that plus, I guess, also trying to scam cunts out of their money because at some point, I guess some of these rich guys just give up on chasing them for their deposits back.
I reckon, yeah, potentially. There's a huge amount of people, or probably, you have no idea. It's like maybe like someone's in town from outside. Like if someone's flying someone in, I'm trying to think, like an agency or something like that, and they rent out a nice car for that person. I bet you that's easier to keep the money from. You know what I mean? They probably have deals with like so-and-so celebrities coming to this country. We provide them a nice car.
Yep.
Probably. Did you see the guy that was on Centrelink and he got found to have a matching like baby blue Corvette and motorbike?
There's quite a few of those raids happening at the moment where there are these unexplained wealth laws that like the cops can just raid your house. And some of these guys are like, they're on government money and they've got like Lambos and fucking jet skis in their garage.
Okay, so this is a thing. Because I just watched the video of the guy where it's like, and we see, it was a baby blue Lamborghini with a matching some kind of motorbike. I don't think it was a Corvette. Well, it was a very nice car. And the guy's just like on a couch, and it's like, even though he's claiming benefits on Centrelink, he's like, oi. Like, he's-
Bro,
like,
this is happening all the time.
Oh, excuse me for saving.
that's my shit. You can't fucking take it, cuz.
It's funny though because in Western Sydney, some of these houses are like they're not flash houses,
Yeah, of course.
but then in their garage they got like
just
fucking
I wonder if you know.
$500,000 to $1 million worth of
What a
vehicles and toys
life,
in there.
man. Honestly, I think I would love to like, it kind of like, what's I guess it would be going undercover. I wouldn't want that. I would like to like live for like 5 years as one of those guys.
You want to be one, not just around them. You just don't. You couldn't just Louis through it.
I think I would want to be one. I want to be accepted by them.
Yep.
And be like, this is kind of how we do, with the option of leaving.
Yes. Yeah.
Well-
when you first arrive, they're like, who's this fucking guy? And then there's a street fight and you're the one who sticks and you help the guy. And he's like, he's fucking all right, all right?
Yeah. He's our numbers guy.
You leave him though, you got a problem with him, you got a problem with me.
Yeah. And I'm like beating it on the concrete and shit. He's like, you did good out there, kid.
You're so deluded if you think that you could do that for 5 years and then you'd be like, you know what?
I'm out. Boys, I'm out.
Yeah,
No,
it's been great.
mate.
It's been good fun.
I've given him my 2 weeks. I've trained the new guy. This is how you hit her.
You think once you get a sweet taste? But hold on, in this fantasy world, are you just reaping the rewards of like that lifestyle? But are you doing the crimes to pay for it as well?
I think ideally I would like to not do the crimes.
I have a feeling that's going to make it a really hard interview.
Right.
Like, look, I really prefer to keep my hands clean.
I'm more
but
of-
I would like the benefits.
Yes.
If that's possible.
I'm more of like the Microsoft Office guy for the Comancheros.
You're like one of those guys in a biking club that's all about the bikes.
Yeah.
You know? And they're like,
I'm just like a huge bike and leather vest enthusiast.
yeah.
I like those two things.
yeah. 'Cause
well,
you do meet guys from these clubs, and some of these old harmless fellas, you're like, this guy has barely been involved in anything, surely.
Well,
Like,
surely
he's-
it's like the military, right? Where it's like there are people that are on the front line, and then there are people whose job it is to service the bikes.
Yeah. The drone operators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surely I can be one of those guys, right? Like, I don't know. Well, like, what can I be one of the guys with their shirts off cutting up the cocaine? With like the girls back, just like
yeah.
whatever the options are. Look, if I have to do the crime, I will 100% do the crime just to get a taste.
Do you think that thing of like in gangster movies, especially I guess if there's anything in South America or in Asia where they break into the manufacturer, or I don't know, where they're like wrapping up all the cocaine and it's all just like chicks in G-strings walking around packing up cocaine. Is that really what's happening, or is that a fictional thing that we've just held on to? Is that a trope?
Hammer?
I would say that probably has happened at times throughout history. I don't think that's happening in Australia.
Yeah.
Maybe in like the 80s in like New York and stuff like that. Yeah, sure. But
Yeah, that's fair
in
enough.
Australia, no, it's a bunch of like guys on meth. Just a bunch of dudes on meth that are fucking have been up for days just trying to fucking bumble their way through everything.
Yeah, okay.
That's disappointing.
Would you if no one, if it was guaranteed you wouldn't go to jail?
No, I think I would be. I would be too scared
Yeah, I don't think I'm built for that world.
in that world.
The more I think, I saw a video of one guy getting confronted by obviously like a superior, and it was somewhere in Melbourne CBD. And the dude was like, hey, let me talk to you. It was off CCTV footage. And he's like, let me talk to you for a second. He's obviously a superior. He's walking the guy down. He tells him to sit down. And then the guy obviously lost something. He's like this. He's like, I don't know. And the guy goes, oh, okay, all right. And then just slaps him like in public. Slaps him, and the guy's like this, and I'm like, I would cry. I would fucking cry.
Why would you do that?
What the fuck?
Man.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah, I think I often think about when I hear stories about people who've been interrogated for anything in any, whether it's military, whether it's crime related or whatever. I never want to have information that anyone else wants.
Yeah,
I don't. I would just tell them immediately.
Yeah, big time.
I'm just like, whatever you want.
I couldn't give a fuck about these guys.
I'll tell you where my whole entire team is.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
But
Yeah.
isn't the idea that
Yeah.
as soon as that's all they want out of you, once you've given that, then they can just kill you.
Great, but just make it quick. Just back of the head, please. Please don't hurt me.
Yeah, true, because the torturing part is the worst part.
Oh yeah.
I think if you had to choose between torture and just getting like point blank shot, brother, here are the names.
I think in a life or death situation, I feel as if I'm okay with death. I
Yeah.
think I'm just like, let's just get out of it.
Yeah, let's get this out. Yeah, I'll tell you what would be nice to actually find a real brotherhood. It would be nice to get into one of those sort of circles and be like, I came in here ready to snitch on everybody.
Yeah.
But you guys have been so good to me.
Yeah.
You know what I
can do
mean?
this to you.
Yeah, you guys are you're my family. I would
Yeah.
never.
Well, I think that's why a lot of guys get into clubs, right? Because like they've been beaten up or abused or they're lonely. And it's just,
Basically.
like, it's
And
been
going to a
embraced by
med
the
shed
community.
doesn't really do it.
Well, it's just a more advanced version of a man shed.
It really is, instead of like fixing lawnmowers and shit. Because to be fair, a men's shed is. Does anybody? A men's shed's even, they're not even a thing anymore,
They're
are
a
they?
rural thing,
But
aren't they? Rural, regional? Isn't
Isn't
that what med shed is? Isn't it for like...
Yeah, I think they do still exist.
Where like
in regional
people drop
Australia.
off like offcuts of timber, and it's like the men's shed will use it. They make TV remote
Yeah, I think they
holders.
still do exist in regional Australia.
Yeah, right.
But I think if you got to a point where, you've been beaten up enough and you were, feeling pretty lonely and isolated and like this brotherhood brought you in and then stood up for you, defended you in some fights.
Pretty
and then
mad.
like the Master at Arms said, hey, I need you to go and follow me with this gun.
Yes.
And like, we're going to go shoot a guy in the knees and you're going to be involved. You'd be like, I'll do whatever you say.
Yeah, true. That's fair because it actually might be awesome.
The military, right? People come back from service and like, fuck, I miss Afghanistan.
That's
I miss
true.
it over there so much.
Because you end up having a bond with people that no one else can relate to it.
And every day's exciting.
Yeah.
Like, who knows what might happen?
The ads are real.
Yeah.
They should do those kinds of ads for the Comancheros for the Hells Angels where it's like, make lifelong friends. The Hells Angels.
Yeah. My job takes me somewhere where no degree will get you. A meth lab in Western Sydney.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's a larger. They are pyramid schemes in some way. Some of these biker clubs, because you see that a lot of the guys that are members in them are not like they're still got to work in FIFO.
Oh, this is a part-time thing for them?
Well, no. So for a lot of them, like the philosophy is like club first, then family.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
But then
As in like blood family, like your actual family.
your family, but club comes first. Yep. But that they're not earning enough just from being in the club that they need to like go and work in FIFO.
Oh, then what's the point of even being part of the fucking club?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I guess it's the promise of reaching a point where you can go full time for the club, right?
Is it?
I mean, for some
Can you
guys,
go full? Isn't it full-time from the beginning?
I don't know. I think it's like comedy. I think it's
You
like
might be right.
I'd love to go full time eventually.
Yeah.
I'm working towards it. I'm still learning the skills.
I don't say I'm a bikie. I say I'm a guy that's doing bikie stuff.
Yeah, I'm working towards
Yeah.
it. It's not my life. It's I'm really passionate about it. I'd love to
time.
make it my career.
Yes.
Yeah, except that you shouldn't start a podcast
It's
about
just
it.
the scene isn't right there right now.
Yeah.
If I went to the US, it would be a different thing.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot more opportunity.
I know it's like pretty prevalent still in WA to have like clubs will make money from owning tattoo shops, and part of it is that like these tattoo shops are like paying for protection for the club. But the irony is they're really just like if you start your own tattoo shop, you're really only paying because if you don't pay, they're the only one you're getting protection from them.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't pay them for protection, they're going to go. The only people that are setting your shop on fire are that same club.
Yes, that's the racket, I guess. But also, why do bikies always buy bikie-like places? Like, if you're going to do this thing where it's like, this is a money laundering place, the tattoo shop, it's not bringing in any income, so it's clearly a money laundering place. Why not take some of the money and invest in an actually like good business that people would use a lot?
Well,
You know what I mean? And then there's a lot of
told-
clean money coming from it.
I got lectured to in jail to say why setting up a restaurant was the wrong business for money laundering.
Oh, yeah?
Because there's too many overheads. That what I should have done is just got my girlfriend to open up a hair salon. And then you just pour shampoo and conditioner down the drain and you say you did 100 wash and dries that day.
But I think surely someone could look through the books and be like, there's no fucking way, right?
Well, you have enough stuff, your girlfriend and her friends, and
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Because surely there's a lawyer somewhere that can look at that and go like, no one is this popular. Like no hairdresser in Redfern. There's no lines around the block for any single hairdresser.
Well, you do a number that looks like it could be realistic,
I think this guy gave you bad info. It's just like
No,
the
brother.
most successful hairdresser that's ever existed.
This is so funny that Alex is lecturing you about money. Like you went to prison, they lectured you about it, then you come out, and Alex is lecturing you about it. No one knows about money laundering better than anyone talking to you.
Yeah,
at this
for real.
point.
But just like if you're a bikie, why not get like a cinema or something? Like,
A thriving industry like the cinema.
I don't know.
won't believe
Cuz
it.
you name something. Fucking a time zone. A time zone. A bikie-owned time zone would be perfect.
You won't believe how many people came to saw the Fantastic Four today.
But that's believable. That's believable. What a fantastic. It's part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I get it.
So what would you want to see? I think a bikie run time zone is very funny. It's all time crisis.
It's all
Buck Hunter.
time crisis. I think the idea of like, because also I would support more bikie owned businesses if they were more if they were more accessible. Like a tattoo. How often are you getting a tattoo?
Yeah.
It's not
but some people get them a lot, and it's cash in hand business, right? And plus, I imagine there's a thrill in owning a business that you can frequent, where you can just go and get more tattoos.
Frequent?
More tattoos.
Frequent.
Should I say, yeah.
I'm not. I like frequent. Is that?
This is why I wouldn't work in crime circles.
I would say,
I can't go to the Comancheros, but I'd love to frequent your club.
Brother, you just say frequent. Pop, 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 pop. Immediate top down. He's a cop. Pop, 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 pop.
I would just say frequent. Is it frequent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Frequent?
Do people say frequent?
I would frequent.
Makes you sound like a frig.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Yeah.
It's a brothel that I frequent.
Yes, I
like something I would
frequent.
say.
Yeah, you say frequent. I frequent
Something I would
it.
say. So you want, okay, so Bikey Cinema, Bikey Time Zone.
Just something, because I'm like, this is what I know. I'm like, because their bottom line really is just about being able to clean the money, right? Meaning the profit part isn't that important to them, meaning they could probably actually have very competitive, cool businesses that are like good for the consumer.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. So where would you like to? So yes, you're right. Like, so suddenly you could have a time zone that has good prices. Like,
Yes.
like guns.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
There's little meth bags and shit.
That would be so funny. You get 100 tokens,
like-
you come away with a bag of cocaine.
Don't even have enough for a bag of cocaine.
Can we
I spent
expand
all
that?
day on fucking Dance Dance Revolution. I don't even have enough fucking bag of cocaine.
Like, oh, you're 10 tickets short of the bag of cocaine. All right, I'll just get 3 bouncy balls.
Yeah, they're like, everybody loves the fancy balls.
Holy moly, can you be putt? Could be a
Big time
business.
Big time. All of these I think nightly businesses. And the idea of going to a cinema, it's like, hey, this is a bikey cinema, so it's $6 tickets.
Yeah, and it's Scorsese films every day.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all they play.
It's a double feature with Godfather twice.
What, 1 and 2? No, just 1.
No, just they've never seen 2.
Yeah, should we do a pilot ad?
Yeah.
Let's do a pilot ad. I've written a pilot ad for Hammer this week.
Oh, thank fuck! I was worried. I was
you don't
like,
want to talk about your flaccid cock again?
my flaccid cock and annoying voice. Nah, brother, I wanted to give that a skip today. I'm having a mental health day, brother.
All right. This podcast brought to you by Pilots Men's Health. I've written an ad for Hammer this week. Hammer will be ready out. Hammer, take it away.
Hey there, floggers. Hammer here. Last week, when I finally crossed the mark of 300,000 Instagram followers, I shared the fact that I actually have a spreadsheet tracking the online popularity of Australian comedians to see where I rank. I'm currently sat on number 12. However, there's another spreadsheet that I'm ranked even higher on. Comedians with the smallest, softest cocks.
Nice.
That's good.
I know what you're thinking. How could I, a man who actively keeps track of how many Instagram followers he has relative to his peers, possibly be someone who struggles with having a tiny, flaccid penis? It just doesn't add up. But alas, it's true. My social media presence might not be growing.
Fucking hell, Hammer.
Jesus
Sorry,
Christ.
but alas, it's true. My social media presence might be growing, but my cock just will not. In fact, these days, the only time my penis gets hard is when I overtake another Australian comedian's follower count, meaning I might only have 11 erections left. Thank God for Pilot. Their erectile dysfunction treatment helps me get it up without any algorithmic success, an occurrence that was previously entirely impossible. Thanks, Pilot. Use the code FLOGGERS20 for $20 off your first order. Pilot, hard made easy. This erectile dysfunction treatment helps me get it up without any algorithmic success, an occurrence that was... I didn't understand that one.
What do you mean? It just means that, like, you usually get hard when you...
Based off of algorithmic success.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
What's wrong with you today? Why can't you read?
Yeah.
What happened?
You read like it was court mandated.
Yeah. You read like you were being held hostage by ISIS. Like, to my friends and family, I am fine.
I am safe. Do not send anyone to look for me.
I was doing my best.
Every now and then you hear stories about the people who get kidnapped by extremist organizations and live in caves, and they're actually pretty solid. Like they treated me pretty good. They were a nice guy. It was actually really great to get away, just unplug for a
Just
while.
for a little bit, have no phone.
Yeah, it was nice. Around,
But I feel
I learned about their culture.
Sure, Ayatollah's right.
So do you reckon it gets to that point when like they're not going to get the ransom money, or like they're like they're actually quite sweet to them when they're like, look, I hate to do this, but we're going to have to actually cut your head off.
We are going to have to cut your head off. You've been rad.
It's been great hanging out. We're going to miss you. We're going to keep your body.
Yeah.
as a
Like, do you reckon they're still chill when they're like, we have to kill you?
Yeah.
Like, it pains us.
Yeah, this sucks.
And we're going to turn the camera on. We have to turn it on for the cameras. Like,
Yes.
we really have to act it up. This brings us no joy.
It's one of
at
those
all.
things where like, and then there's the bigger dad terrorist. He's like, don't get attached to the hostage.
Oh, you give him a name? You can't give him a name.
give him a name.
Yeah, that must be sad. Where they're like, we've had this guy hanging around. We've actually come to quite like him. Surely we can just let him go, right? And he's like, look, this is the way it's done.
It is. I can't do anything about it, brother. My hands are tied. Well, actually,
Do you reckon there's a terrorist with a heart of gold be like, I reckon, just hear me out, I reckon we could make it look like we killed him with AI. We don't actually we don't have to kill him anymore.
big time, big time. I feel like there's,
wait, that hostage has 6 fingers. It's AI. That's definitely AI.
there's got to be a terrorist that really wants to sing. You know what I mean? There's got to be a terrorist where he's like he's doing the things because his family, his brothers, and all that do. But inside his heart, he wants to be a musical theater performer.
Yeah.
And he's still cutting the guy's head off, but then he's looking at the moon. He's going, "Why me?"
Yeah, or he's like doing the hostage video and he's like, you have 7 days. And they turn, they're like, what the fuck was that? Don't pull that shit in here.
Yeah, that's not what we do, Ahmed. We are terrorists.
I saw Book of Mormon again
But
last night.
why?
Have you seen Book of Mormon?
Have you seen Book of Mormon?
Dude, I used to work at the Capitol Theater. I've seen Book of Mormon fucking 110 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw it again last night, and it's amazing. It's so good.
It's
but
so good.
Yeah.
I noticed a little hack. You used to work at the Capitol Theatre.
Yeah.
So tell me if you think this is wrong. They obviously check your tickets when you go in.
Yes.
But they didn't check them at
During the break.
intermission.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you could go in regularly and see the second half of that musical.
You absolutely can. This is a hack. Put that on fucking travel.sydney or whatever the fuck.
I'm always looking for a little scam. And
That-
I was like, you can see half a musical, whatever you want.
I'll give you 2 for 1, right? Travel. So we should start just hacks of like fucking, this is how you save money in Sydney, dude. 1, you can catch the back half of any play at the Sydney Lyric Theatre or Capitol because no one's checking tickets. You just have to go on days where you think that seats will be empty, or to productions where you think seats will be. Book of Mormon is always sold out, so that's hard. But if like Mamma Mia is in town, you can go like whenever the fuck.
But here's the thing. Yes, these things are sold out, but I was there last night, it was sold out, still empty seats. People don't turn up.
Yeah, true. You can find your way. I'll tell you, the easiest one is just like go there, look around. If you can't find a seat by the time the lights come down, leave. Who's going to tell you no?
Yeah.
You know, whatevs. Number 2, Palace Cinemas Central. I've been trying to keep this one under my hat, and I actually don't know how I feel about telling people about this.
Give it to us.
Dude, they don't check your tickets at Palace Cinema Central.
I don't think anyone checks tickets for it. Like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I think cinemas, especially.
Yeah.
You just go in a movie.
But you know, you go to like Hoyts or events, there people are at the door that even like events in the city will have
That's true.
the
Event at
machine
Hoyts will.
now.
Yep.
This one, they won't even, if this is all you have to do is walk onto the floor and just pick a fucking cinema.
Yeah. The Ritz Randwick actually is made even be better for that because they have the name of the movie and the starting time above the door.
Yeah, that's incredible. And yeah, you're right. No one checks out Ritz Randwick either.
Because they got a bar in there, so you might just be going to the bar, but actually you're going to rip off cinema.
It's a good move. If you don't believe in funding this bullshit, dude, if you believe in indie filmmaking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you hate mainstream cinema, start scamming the local independent cinemas.
I think that's a good move. Vote with your wallet. Fuck this place.
I mean, if you were watching these movies on Pirate Bay back in the day anyway, then it's basically the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, also, brother, I might go to get a popcorn. You know what I mean? You're still getting some money.
That's where they make their
That's
money.
too rogue. Are you going to go buy a popcorn and like draw attention to yourself and then try to...
Do I look like a guy
trying to be
that's going to
invisible.
sneak into the
I'm
cinema?
trying to be an invisible man.
Well, but they're not going to be like, hey, I haven't seen you before. They don't give a fuck. The guy's like 11 working there.
Yeah, I think like you get to the door and you've got your popcorn in one hand, your drink in the other, and they're like, "Ticket." You're like, "Oh fuck, I gotta," and they're like,
Yeah,
get
don't
in
worry
there."
about it. You
Who
seem
would-
like a great guy.
Who would buy popcorn here without a ticket? Wouldn't make any sense.
Yes.
What about this? Let me throw this at you. One of the things that has mortified me the most in my life is sometimes my dad is possibly on the spectrum.
Sure.
Never confirmed. But like sometimes we would go to a cinema and it's only like 10% full, 15% full. and we've got our tickets, and it'll be like row F, seats 11 and 12, and there's people that are just sitting in there, in those seats.
Yeah, right.
But most of the cinema is empty.
Okay.
And he will make us go up and insist that they move.
I would hate that.
Oh, yeah. No, you can't do that, man.
That's awful.
And I'm like, oh, God. And he's like, Andrew, no, hold on.
It's the principle.
Tickets, this is where we're sitting. Seats.
We didn't pay for G18, G17.
But, CF12, that's actually where you're sitting. This is our tickets.
He'll
And I'd
do-
be like,
oh.
oh, my God, I want to eat a bullet right now.
Will they move? Like, will they? Or will
They'll move.
They'll move. Yeah,
They're
I guess.
looking at us like, they're looking at...
Probably looking at you to be like, are you fucking serious?
Do you know this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he just starts rattling off prime numbers. 1,
Yeah.
2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3,
No,
5.
this happens. You just shake him.
It's hard, man. I'm like, Dad, the cinema is empty. Like, we can sit anywhere. We can be kings in here.
Yeah, that's
We can pick a better seat than F12.
because I would say F12. It's like G isn't too far from F. You know what I mean? Like most people would be like,
It's as close as you can get.
it's as close as you could possibly get. Of course, not counting E.
E is equidistant.
Equidistant to
But
F.
if you're starting from the back and you're going forward,
Cinema-wise, E is worse than G.
yeah, well, you got to pass G to get to F and then to E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Your dad sounds dumb.
I want to.
Yeah. Your dad's mental condition is lame.
These are people that are obsessed with the rules. The sticklers for the rules. These people they live among us.
But is it old? I just think it's old people thing. I think it's just, I don't know if it's autism or if it's just like, I've lived my life being the cunt that's always gone fine. I'll go to E, I'll go to G, giving little bits of ground. And then you finally get to the point. He's retired, yeah?
He's retired.
He's retired. I think you're done giving bits of ground. I think that's what it is. Like, nah, cunt, that's my seat. Because if I had to think about this, but for like 50 more years, I think, yeah, it's a lot. You've given a lot. You've compromised the entire way. It's my time.
I'm not sure, man, because like when my dad was like a lot younger, when like my sister, who's 14 years older than me, went to like a house party when she was like 15, and my dad went to pick her up and found out there was no parents at the home. He went home and rang every parent of every kid who had been at the house party to let them know that their kids had gone to a party and that
How
was
did he know?
unsupervised.
Did he
Because he was a
take it-
teacher at the school.
So he knew everyone.
He was a teacher at school. He
So
knew
he's-
everyone. So he rang all their parents to let them know that they'd been at an unsupervised house party. And so my sister was like a leper.
Was he a teacher at her school?
Yes.
Oh no.
That
Yes.
sucks.
Was he a teacher at your school?
No.
Oh wow.
No, but I used to go to house parties and he'd come and pick me up. And if I wasn't out the front at like 11 p.m. to be picked up, he would go into the backyard and start going out, Andrew Hamilton, your father is here to collect you, Andrew Hamilton. And I'd be trying to like finger someone. I'd be like, oh my God.
Sorry, that's my dad.
The girl would be like, the girl, I'd be knuckles deep, but the girl would be like, oh my God, that would be so embarrassing. And I'd be like, oh my God. It is. So,
Getting insulted by a girl whose fingers you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that you? Yeah. You want to come?
Is this doing anything?
Is this doing anything?
If it's never doing anything.
tough stuff.
That is tough stuff. I had like, I remember being in high school and like getting tangentially invited to house parties where it's like, my friend knows a girl whose friend is having a party, and my parents like, we'll have to call the parents. And I'm like, I don't even know who this fucking chick is. I'm not.
That's shit.
It's like, hey man, can you ask her friend to ask her what her parents' name and number is?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. How old are you?
17, 16?
Yeah, okay.
That's
Yeah.
so old.
So bad.
That kind of bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for real. Because at that point, it's the most embarrassing because you think you're an adult.
Dude, I remember once being with my grandma when I was like, I must be like 15 or whatever, but I was like spending like a weekend with her and like being in the front seat of her car as we were about to go somewhere, and I saw like the three cool kids at school walking straight towards the car, and I literally did like the sinking in the seat, trying to get underneath the dashboard, and still got sent. I was like, hey fellas, how we doing?
Just fucking, I've got a back thing.
I remember a guy I knew by high school. I went with him to a house party once, and his dad dropped us off, and we were 17, and his dad gave him a 6-pack of beer to take to the party.
Oh, it's so rare.
And I was like, fuck, that's a cool dad.
That's a mad dad.
And he was just like, I guess he was just like being like, here's a 6-pack, like just drink responsibly rather than like being a teenager, because otherwise we were just organising passion pop and drinking like
of
dog
course,
shit and
getting what you can for the cheapest amount, which is just like high octane
bags and fucking passion pop.
Big
but it was just like, here's a 6-pack, love you, son. Go have
That's
fun.
great, man.
Fuck, that's a cool dad.
Because
That's
if
a cool
you're going to
dad.
try and sort alcohol for yourself, there's no way the thing you're rocking up to the party with is a 6-pack.
Totally.
You're rocking up with a case of UDLs.
Yes.
And so I guess if you're confronted with like, well, you can just have a 6-pack and not go through the effort. It's like, well, I guess I'll just have this then.
And I tell you what, also I think there's a subconscious thing of like, this is how much you have to drink.
Yeah.
6-pack of beer, that's going to be plenty. First time it's going to be plenty. It might even push your limit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
This will be fun. You're going to have a good time.
I mean, when you're 16, 17, you're trying to like pretend to people that you like beer still at that point. You're like not even sure about it. You just
It's good. It's a safe bet. It makes you bloated, so you can't do any fast crimes. You know what I mean? Like you can't like,
Fast crime.
brother. I have done some rapid crimes on beers. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just trying to make the logic work.
What's a fast crime?
Well, to me, like a fast crime is like stealing.
Yeah, well, you need to make a getaway.
You need to make it. Yeah. I also think you're probably less likely to sexually assault. Probably.
Well-
Because you're just like, I feel gross. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I can't.
I'm not in the mood
I'm
to
not in the-
sexually
I'm not in the
assault. I feel
mood.
gross.
I need to feel sexy.
I can't do it if I don't feel sick.
I need to feel. I've been having a week.
Well, something.
Look out for Alex. He's really confident tonight.
He gets handsy when he's been on a diet. Yeah, man, I've been doing the fucking, what is it, the Atkins diet? Yeah, it's super good for my fucking self-esteem.
I can get a mild jog going after beers. Like usually it would be like it's like a pub brawl and you got to get out of there before the cops come. You can get a bit of pace going.
Well, you guys, I think we've
True, that would be, yeah, I guess, because like adrenaline.
I think we've talked about this with Dan before, but Alex, were you a cab runner guy? Were you one of those?
Never once.
Yeah, neither.
Never once. In fact, I was past the age of cab. My first time out was Ubers.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, running wasn't even like, yeah, fuck off.
Nah.
Get away as fast as you can. I got your money.
Yeah, no, the move was just talking to him, stealing the aux cord and lying.
Yeah.
That was the move when at my age.
Hey, you already had a Mentos. Put it down.
Yeah. Taking the aux cord and like playing really hard, heavy rap and looking at him and going, "You feeling this, man?"
God.
With like 3 guys behind you being like, "Let's go, Raj!" That's number 1. And then number 2 is him being like, "What do you boys do?" And you go, "Celebrity chef."
Well, that's what you.
That's what we just always changed it. That was the game. Is whatever when he were, "Hey, what do you guys do?" You change what your occupation is, but you make it sound incredibly illustrious.
Yeah.
And then you sort of imply that you're doing way better than him.
Calling the profession celebrity chef is so funny.
Yeah, I know. Well,
It's like, not just chef, celebrity. I'm a pretty big deal.
There was one time we were like, buddy Carl was like, "I'm like a famous dirt bike rider," and the guy was like, "Oh, cool." He's like, "Yeah, man, 100K a year, easy."
Easy.
Easy.
Dude.
And the guy's like, "That's so cool, man." He's like, "Big time it is. It's so rad."
You have no idea.
You for real have no idea.
That's okay.
I had such a fuckhead of an Uber driver the other day. I hated him so much.
Yeah?
I get in and like he's like, "Well, I was going to lunch with a mate." He's like, "What's for lunch?" We're going to a table. So I think pasta's like, "Pasta, not a steak. Go have a steak, bro." You wanna have a big I'm like, "Well, we're going to a pasta place, cunt. I don't know what to tell you."
Oh, sorry, I'll change my entire anniversary plans.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I'm just going to make a call and change my reservation.
Yeah.
$100 cost. That's fine.
Yeah, honey? Yeah, no, it's gay if we don't get steak.
I got an Uber from the airport yesterday and I had boot and back of the car full of luggage.
Yeah.
We got home and then I got out of the car to go around to the boot to open it and he drove off.
Oh,
And
that's always a fear of mine.
And I,
Yeah,
I,
same.
I ran after him. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then he was like, "Oh, fuck, I'm so sorry." So then I got my bag out of the back seat. I opened the boot and I got my other bag out and I put it on the curb. And then he drove off and the boot was still open. And I'm like, "What is this guy doing?"
This guy had somewhere to be.
So I had to
such
give
a
him 4
rush.
stars.
Yeah, right.
4 stars.
I've never given anything less than 5.
Really?
Well, there you go.
Never once.
I give him 4 for that one.
Good.
Yeah.
This guy had yesterday.
Put your foot down.
Yeah, I was like, well, I can't go lower
4.
than 4, but like, because it didn't actually
Nothing happened.
inconvenience me greatly, but it was.
But it was a little
enough.
bit.
It was enough.
Yeah.
Would you 80%?
Yeah, I would say about 80. 4 stars. I mean, even still, I would give him 5 just because I'm like, I have no idea what kind of slave labor you guys have to go through.
Yeah.
That's probably what's causing a lot of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know this guy doesn't get paid much, but I think he should get paid nothing.
Yeah.
That's what I would prefer.
Yeah.
This guy had yesterday. He's telling me about steaks, and he's telling me about like how he makes the best steak and the way he does. Like you get a prime cut, you put all the butter up, whatever. And
Wait,
I'm like,
hold on. What was his tips?
well, I don't know. It was. I
You weren't even
like-
listening?
I was kind of like, I was just. Yes.
What if he was right?
Oh, sure.
What if he had great advice on how to
what-
fix a serious
what-
steak?
What do you do to the prime cut?
It was just like he was just talking about steak, like really specifically. You get a piece of wagyu, you get like a lot of butter.
You got to
And I-
reverse sear it.
Yeah, exactly. It was this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, are you like to cook?" He's like, "I'm a chef, brother."
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Where do you work?"
Yeah, just
Like-
right here, brother. Just right here. Yeah.
No, this is perfect.
Yeah,
This is
no,
perfect.
this is me.
Just right here in the rain.
You sure? Yeah, big time.
And then he goes, I'm like, where do you work? He's like, I don't work, mate. I create. He's like, he's got apparently telling me he's got a restaurant in Thailand and one in Bali. And he's about to open one in Enmore. And meanwhile, this whole time, there is duct tape on the steering wheel.
Shut
and
up.
I'm like, okay, sure, whatever.
Awesome.
And he's like, he's telling me his new thing. He's like, what would you pay? All right, what would you pay? Kebab restaurant, right? And on that spit, prime Wagyu beef. None of that shit you get on there. Prime Wagyu beef. Next to that, beautiful, juicy chicken, 80% breast, 20% thigh, covered in peri-peri sauce. What do you pay for that in a kebab? What do you pay in a
Mixed
prime-
kebab, $15.
And I went, oh,
I'd raise it to 18.
early 20s, and he's like, well, the shit you usually get, that's like 16, right? So that's already like, it's not that much more. So what would you pay? What would you pay for?
So
a
this
prime
is no
Wagyu?
longer a conversation.
Yeah, no, it's like it's a pitch. Yeah, it's Dragon's Den, and it's like, and he goes, I'm like, 35. It's like, that's what people have been saying to me. That's what people have been saying. $35. I'm like, fucking cunt. I'm not paying $35 for takeaway anything.
No one's paying 35. And also, by the way, Wagyu's done.
Yeah, no one knows what Wagyu even is anymore.
Yeah, it's all over the fucking place. It's just marketing. No one gives a fuck. And also, I guarantee you, Wagyu's not right for fucking a snack pack.
Oh, 100%.
I guarantee you.
Yeah. This guy being like, hey, do you want a kebab, but it's twice as expensive? No.
Yeah, absolutely not. No one wants that. This is a terrible pitch.
Yeah.
The only
Also-
time you get a kebab is when you're blind drunk.
Yes.
You're not appreciating the flavor notes of a Wagyu. This is A5.
No, you're not. In the morning, you wake up going, oh, you're covered in sauce and
Yeah.
garlic sauce and chili, going, oh, fuck, I must have had a kebab. You're not going, fuck, I had a good kebab last night.
Yeah,
at 3 in the
yeah,
morning.
yeah.
Big time. Exactly.
Let's talk about an upgrade for the Wagyu.
You only ever had a kebab in memory. You don't experience the kebab presently.
Yes. Yeah, only retrospectively.
Yes.
You discover you had a kebab. You don't remember having one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Memento, you're following some clues.
Yeah, exactly. Like a hot piece of paper that says hot on it. And you're like, okay.
Memento, but it's just eating a kebab forwards and then in reverse.
Fuck, what did I do last night?
Go, what did I do? Okay, what is this?
It's just like in the tattoos, it's just like cheese, garlic sauce, barbecue, tick, tick, tick.
Okay, so how much did it cost me? $35?
Jesus
But
Christ.
this is the thing, you know, when you're like held captive in an Uber, where like I can't tell you how fucking stupid this idea is because we're gonna
Yeah.
be in this car for another 15 minutes. Instead, I have to ask you follow-up questions.
Yeah, you got to pretend you give a fuck.
It's so annoying. I hate it so much.
Yeah, this is the thing. I like talking to the Uber driver, but when it starts getting into, there should be some sort of like, have they started doing the no conversation thing?
They
Is that a
do
thing?
it at the comfort tier. So if you pay more, so clearly Uber knows we all want this, and they've all
Yeah,
for
right.
the premium customer.
That's smart.
And you can choose level of conversation and preference of air conditioning.
Preference of air conditioning. I don't get
you
to
want it
choose the
cold?
air conditioning in.
Well, it's like just more that it'll rock up at your predetermined.
Okay,
level.
so
Oh, that's actually
what,
pretty
are
rad.
some drivers just being chatty and with fucked air conditioning just to fucking make you regret that you're not on comfort?
That's funny. They should do.
You actually
That's
should.
right.
That's actually, now that I think about it, that makes a lot of sense.
Nah, it's not hot in here. What are you fucking talking about?
I love it. Yeah, it's like they're doing like the ads on Spotify where they're like, "Hey, if you don't want to hear this conversation, next time upgrade to the comfort model. The comfort model, you can choose level of conversation and a temperature of your choice."
That's such a great point. Is that this is the unskippable ad? Is that you have to listen
Conversation.
to some cunt?
I had a guy the other day, Uber driver, who gave me his business card. I think it was like digital marketing because he was asking me all these questions about comedy. He's like, "This is amazing." He's like, "Mate, I love driving Uber because I get to meet people like you. I get to meet people every day. I'm networking. I'm just networking non-stop, meeting people. I'm fucking...
Well, networking implies that you'll call this guy at any point.
So then he was saying to me, what I should do is I should get into Uber driving because then I can like sell people tickets to my shows by just driving them around. He's like, mate, you got a captive audience. You can tell them a few jokes. Next thing you know, you got another sale for your show. And that sounded like my idea of hell.
It's a terrible idea. It's also just great when you talk to someone who has no idea how the world works. It's just like, mate, couldn't think of a better scenario.
Yeah.
You driving, doing your gear on people that don't want to fucking hear it, and then you can sell something to them at the end. People love that.
Everyone wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to do this thing for free in the car, into a rear view mirror.
Big time.
Yeah, but like driving, like, hey, Paul, I just heard you laugh back there. Do you like laughing?
Yeah.
What if I told you I could make you laugh for another 50 minutes?
And also, could you imagine
sound?
getting into an Uber and the guy's like, I'm actually a professional comedian. You'd be like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't know.
Barrel roll immediately out of the fucking Toyota Camry.
I create jokes.
Yeah.
I don't. I create humor from nothing.
Now, regular comedy show, how much you pay for that? Well, what about a really good comedy show? How
Where
much
I
you
am
pay?
dripping in sweat.
How much should you pay?
My favorite, most recent Uber story is an Uber I didn't even get into. It was a guy, I was waiting for another Uber, and this guy pulls up and he goes, brother, where you going? And it wasn't a taxi, it was just an Uber. Maybe it wasn't even, it may have been like this guy's private business. I think maybe that's something people have started doing.
Right.
Which is going around King's Cross and Oxford Street just with their cars, I think.
Oh, what, as in just like offering you a lift in exchange for money?
Yeah, I think so. The guy's like, you waiting for Uber? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, Uber's right here, bro.
What?
And I'm like, nah, man. Like, I have no idea who you are. I'm waiting for someone. He's like, you're waiting for me, baby. Come on, I'm right here. I'm like, you're very charming, brother, but absolutely not. He's like, don't make me beg. And I was like, get the fuck out. I was like, I don't get the fuck out. He's like, okay, last chance. Like he would.
Oh, all right.
Okay. You sly-tongued devil. Take me wherever you want.
Yeah. Oh, can I drink this half-empty water bottle?
Yes, please. Yeah, so to this day, I have no idea what that was, but my biggest regret in life so far is not getting into that car.
Oh, man.
Just to find out what it was. Because it wasn't a taxi.
Yeah, well, you want to like, hey, okay, I'm getting in, but I'm going to find my phone on right now.
Big
like,
time.
You know, don't worry about it.
I'm
I'll get the next guy.
swallowing an air tag before I get in.
I got banned off Uber temporarily for like 2 days one time because I was in the car and my mate farted.
And you called them.
And the Uber driver took offense.
Be like, that's it.
He pulled over and kicked us out of the Uber.
Sorry, this is you.
And he kicked, and I was like, really? We're going to kick you out because of that? And I called the driver a fuckhead.
Oh, okay, so that's what
okay,
did it.
that's
That's
what
what
it
did it. Okay.
I was in an Uber on the way to the airport with Betty once, and female driver straight away. I'm like, well, this
Never happened.
This is new, and
We're gonna be late.
And I farted in the pack. I was feeling quite unwell, so I think I hung over. I wasn't like taking any joy in it. I just like it slipped out, and she just sort of like wound down the back windows. Like, I felt so fucking passive aggressive.
Oh, that's so passive
I
aggressive.
hated her
dude.
so much. It's like,
Of course.
one star.
Did you? Did you 1 star? Okay. Fucking was passive aggressive about me farting.
I had a middle-aged white lady.
Stunk in there.
Uber gets an email. We're so sorry to hear about your terrible experience. We've made sure she can never work with us again.
We've deported her immediately.
Yes, you were right. You're always right. Thank you.
I had a middle-aged white lady deliver my Uber Eats Burger King to my home
that's so
recently,
sad.
and it made me feel uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, it's rough when you see someone who like has kids. Just you could just tell. Yeah.
And it's one of us.
But it
you
made
know?
me feel.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
It made me feel.
You go, hold on. It's like the Spider-Man meme. You're like, what the fuck are you doing?
No, it made me feel.
You're supposed to be where I am,
It made-
inside.
What? It made me feel weird.
You're like, I'm so sorry. Did the Indian guy leave your stuff on my? That must be what happened. Did the Indian guy leave your delivery on my doorstep?
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. I'll complain about him.
Don't worry. Yeah. What a motherfucker.
That's the thing. I felt weird that I felt weird. I was like, I shouldn't. No. She should be doing their
Allowed
job
to
if
do
she
that,
wants to do that
for sure.
Yeah.
But it always feels a little bit weird. I think it's actually happening more and more that you're starting to see. I'm starting to see a lot more couples, like white couples, do it. I'm getting that a lot.
What do you mean that it's a
Doing it together.
the
they'll
tag team.
Yeah, they'll
Okay.
show up together. Obviously, it's like their thing where it's like, well, we'll work together. And I'm like, that actually does sound pretty rad. Like, if you loved your partner, like really, I love hanging out with you. Fuck it, let's take this on the road. Let's just deliver fucking burgers and shit.
When I was 20, my girlfriend used to come on my pizza delivery route with me, and it was fun.
Was it
a
fun?
hang.
Yeah.
it was a
That
fun
would
hang.
be fun. Did she get a cut?
No,
Yeah, okay.
no, she just wanted to
Did
do it to spend time with me.
But what
It was really
about like
cute.
That's
did
awesome.
you ever get her to take the pizza to the door so she'd get a nice tip?
No.
Hey,
No.
it's a good move.
Not a businessman, huh?
No, I
Third lecture, huh?
think
I think I remember. Did you ever have drug? Because I thought you were going to say drug dealing. I remember a certain drug dealers, like especially if I was buying weed. You get into the car, and then the guy's girlfriend would be, and like he would drive around, and she would like sort out the amounts and stuff, and do the handover.
You know, I've never bought drugs myself ever.
Really?
Never once.
Wow.
Yeah, I've just always been around it, but I've never had to go seek it out, which is a
Yeah.
nice luxury. I've been in a guy's car once, but that's because I was just with my friend who organized it.
you make me want to get back into drugs just to pop your cherry, just to be able to sell drugs to you.
Can we do a mock, sort of like you sell me something, can I meet you in the city somewhere at nighttime, you walk around, drop something in the bushes, I pick it up.
You want to for the bushes?
I don't
Brother.
know, man. I don't know how this works.
No.
Let's do it. It sounds fun. I think we can have a good time.
No.
What do people do now? Is it just literally you just show up and someone gives you drugs?
Yeah, man, you can do it in the middle of the street. Just shake hands and just like have cash in hand and be like, "Good to see you, brother. Yeah, let's go for a walk.
I've
Right
al-
over here." And then just go,
Yeah, Adlai.
just slide it in their pocket. Bang,
Oh,
done.
yeah,
All
right.
right. See you later, man.
That's what your move would be these days?
Yeah. Well, these days, I mean, I was just doing it out of my house, you know. So it was
Oh,
just a
true. They're
private
coming to you.
residence.
Yeah, right.
I told this story a while ago, but this is up my Bucks. I went with my mate to pick up, and we were walking, and he organised it, and I was with him, and the guy told us like, yeah, meet us on this street in King's Cross or whatever. And we get there, we meet this guy, and we do like the handshake thing as if you know each other. And he turns to my mate, and he goes, "Oh man, here's that vape, by the way. Here's your vape back." And he goes, "Thanks, man." He takes the vape from him, and we like start walking around the block, and then my mate turns and goes, "Can we get the bag now?" And he's like, it's in the vape, bro. He goes, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah."
Great. Vape is perfect, by the way. Vape is
Smart.
perfect.
I didn't realize you could like take the case off.
Yeah, I remember that vape.
Yeah.
I remember that vape. I remember also rallying on that night because was it you or was it someone else going, "You reckon we should get cocaine?" And I remember out loud in the Lardy Darts going, "Obviously, it's a Bucks party. You get cocaine."
What kind of question is that?
Yeah, it was like this thing of like, oh, would it be too much?
Is that
Is that hack?
Okay, guys, let me hear me out.
Yes.
Let me pitch something to you. So we're all guys on a Bucks night, right?
Yeah.
What if?
Yes.
Wait. Let me say it.
Stay with me. Because it was one of those things where it was like this soft sort of like, should we? I don't know. Like, it's insane that any of you say you love Tom Witcombe.
Yeah, it should be. You should be like, should we not get cocaine?
Should we not? This once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are absolute pussies because real Bucks parties, that would be planned weeks in advance. You know,
Weeks in advance.
weeks in advance.
Weeks?
In case what? It goes out of season? What happened?
You're trying to broker a great deal for like a large amount for like, you know, a couple of 8 balls. Like, what's the best quality gear? You know, what's the best deal we can get on 2 8 balls?
But are they actually going to give you the best quality gear if you go, what's the best quality gear? I feel like they're just going to be like, yeah, of course it is.
Nah,
No
but
drug dealer's going to be like, oh, it's not the best, but it's pretty good.
No, but you might be shopping around with a couple of guys that like, but you know one's the best, but he may not be necessarily.
The most affordable.
Well,
Might break the bank a little bit.
Or it might be sometimes like guys run out of stock. Maybe you just need a few days just for full planning if you're going to be ordering 2 8 balls or something like that. It's just you don't want to be disappointed when you get to the party time and then have to scramble because you're drunk and it's 10 p.m. and you're in King's Cross or something like that.
Yeah, that's always the worst, where it's like you have to hard stop
I
everything.
guarantee you the stuff you're getting delivered to you at 10 p.m. versus the stuff that you can get when you go like to see a guy like a week in advance, significantly superior.
Isn't it all mostly meth?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. All right.
think
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, you would know. I trust you to know. But yeah, I don't know. It's usually I've never had a good.
Haven't you seen a message when it's A++ cracker and you think it's
true. They can't-
They can't- It's, you got to tell me if you're lying.
Yeah, well, because there's a watchdog. The ACCC wouldn't allow it.
100%.
There should be a drug watchdog.
I agree. There was a lot of guys in the industry that do bring us into disrepute. That's why I, was trying to be one of the good guys in the community for so long, and that's why I
And
was.
look where
held
it got
in such-
you.
Well,
300,000 Instagram followers.
Fucking A. Crime does pay.
It
does.
Well, not really.
Well-
you live with your parents.
well,
But that's a choice
true.
thing, right? I feel like that's a choice thing.
Financial choice
They
thing,
live
yeah.
with me.
It's a
actually.
financial choice. What? How much more money do I have to make? What the fuck? How do you... What's
If you want to
going
know the answer to this question, tune into the Patreon.
Yeah, tune into the
where we'll be breaking down Andrew
How
Hamilton's
much money? How
spreadsheet.
much making?
Surely you make enough money to get out of your parents' house.
No,
Yes, you do.
no, I don't. What do you mean? I
Have
only
we talked about this before?
Well, no.
Okay, well, the Patreon. We'll talk. I'm bewildered.
Okay, all right. We'll get into my phone. Well, I lost like 40 grand when Junkyard went under.
Yes.
And then like I only live off comedy money, and that's like not that hugely profitable.
But like, okay, all right, okay.
We'll be talking about that in the Patreon. We'll be talking about how much Hamo makes and how much more he needs to make to move out of his parents' house. We have a lot of things. I wanted to talk about, I opened for a celebrity
Yes, you did.
on the weekend, and I wanted to talk about that on the Patreon. A potentially cancelled celebrity. And I don't want to say it in open channels.
Yes.
I want to say
Okay,
behind
so the
paywall.
name will be revealed in the
Maybe.
Patreon.
I don't know if the name will be revealed, but I'll give details. I'll give enough details so people can work it out.
Okay,
You can piece it together.
You can piece it together.
what a cliffhanger.
And you were gonna talk about kinky sex, maybe. Let's see how much we can talk about your finances.
Okay,
I mean, you sort of answered it. I honestly, at the bottom of my heart, I truly don't give a fuck.
But if you do give a fuck, tune into the Patreon.
here's a faster way to say it. If I had enough money, I wouldn't live with my parents.
Okay, done.
Wow, what are the most redundant sentences of all time?
Flog cabin, cunt. Let's go.
If I had enough money, I wouldn't live with my parents. What a unique perspective.
Well, it's like, are you making enough money from comedy? Well, the answer must be no.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, all right.
Righto, well, thank you for tuning in, Flog Cabin. Thank you for the People's Cabin continues. I think we at least have one more of these before Dan Muggleton returns, if he proves his worth and does something which doesn't usurp him immediately and forever. But until then, join us in the Patreon. New episodes every Monday. Anything to plug, Hammer? You're touring, you're around? It's coming out
I
next
am
week.
touring. I'm going to Burleigh this Thursday, and then I'm doing...
This comes out next Thursday.
Okay, next Thursday, I will be in Rockhampton. I'll be doing North Queensland.
There you go.
Nice.
Rocky, Townsville, Cairns, and then a couple of weeks later, I'll be doing regional WA. So... yes, if you live in a place in Western Australia that it's not Perth, I'm probably going.
What,
there.
like Bunbury?
I'm not going to Bunbury, but I'm going deeper south than that.
Wow.
Esperance?
Albany, Denmark,
Denmark?
Bustleton, yes.
We have a Denmark in Australia?
Manjimup, Caramup, all these places I'm going to. And then I'm
Shut
going
up.
north
You're
to
going
like
8 places in
Geraldton,
It's
Carnarvon,
insane.
Port
It's crazy.
Hedland, Karatha, and Broome. I'm going.
I thought WA was Perth and then the mines.
If you live in any of those places, let us know. Because surely just law of averages, we couldn't possibly have gotten that far.
DM us if you're based in Broome or Karatha. We'd love to know.
Denmark.
Denmark, WA.
Denmark, Western Australia.
Yeah.
It's like Paris, Texas.
That's crazy, isn't
That's
it?
great.
It's more retarded. It's like France, Texas. Alex, anything to plug?
No.
Listen to Woe Free Lunch.
Listen to Woe Free Lunch. That's a great
Alex's
thing to plug.
podcast, do that.
Listen to Woe Free Lunch. It's been very good lately.
And I have a show at the Comedy Store on Saturday, the 30th of August. I'd love to see you there. Otherwise, stay flogged up. You said check the Dodgems.
Check the Dodgems. What does check the Dodgems even mean?
Do your fucking research, all right?